Hi, I'm Trish. Welcome to your astrology reading for the week ahead. This is your Astro Tarot reading. So let's take a look at Aries and we'll see what's coming up for the week ahead for you Aries. Now what we have is new moon in Gemini, and that is bringing new opportunities. This is in the area of your communication house, your third house, Aries, of communication, learning new skills, questioning things, expressing yourself, advertising, all coming up around here. So we've got opportunities here for you to think about those things and what you need, what changes you need to make, or what path you need to take. Now we have here the Three of Wands in the reverse position. This is an assessing card too. It's looking at the path you've taken, where you've built up to now, what you need to do to move forward. Now I'm also, for some of you, it could be downsizing here. We could be looking at, what we have achieved and where we need to downsize and go backwards, go smaller, not be so big with things, let things go, not be so busy here. Opportunities. So it's the new moon here in Gemini. Gemini being the house of communication. So we've got some choices coming up around you with the Lovers in the reverse position. What you let go of, what you make life easier, not so busy, not so cluttered. What do you need to let go of to make this happen, make this a thing? We're looking at the Six of Cups card, the past card, learning from the past. Could be opportunities or things that you've done in the past for a long time, and having to decide, is it time to let them go? Is it time to move on from those opportunities? Look at your new paths and look at your options. A big stellium playing out in Gemini right now over this current week. So lots of planets here. And that can bring in new ideas, new thoughts, new opportunities to express and be social, or to learn from others, ask questions, get more information. It's like a hunger for knowledge and really taking on things. It could be scrolling, it could be, social media, and just taking on all this new information and new learning. We also have Mars moving into Taurus during this week, and that's an opportunity for you to assess how you make your money, being Taurus, of how you make your money, what you need to walk away from on ways that you've made money in the past. Your comfort zone. Here I'm again about being overgiving. So the Queen of Cups is saying don't be too overgiving, don't give it all away. You need to walk away from of where you've overloaded yourself or taken on too much. Having that sense of comfort and security, being Taurus. And then we're getting this motivated energy of Mars moving into that territory. Now Mars is saying, I want to move you, I want to energize you, I want to fuel you and spark your energy to do something. So it's saying now maybe moving out of your comfort zone for others. For some of you it could be pushing you to make decisions that you've been sitting on for too long and haven't budged. It's something you've been thinking about perhaps for a long time, and it's now time to, with this Mars in Taurus, it's about time to make those changes, make those moves, start to do something about it. So things that you've been thinking about from the past or been doing for a long time, decisions that you've been thinking about making, this Mars energy in Taurus is saying, yep, now it's time to start doing. It's giving you that energy and that motivation to make a decision here, to do something about your situation. So I hope that makes sense to you, Aries. I will see you again next week for your astrology reading. Welcome Taurus for Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs for your astrology tarot reading for the week ahead. We have quite a busy stellium going on in Gemini, and that's sparking lots of energy in thoughts and ideas, lots of also hunger for knowledge. It could be scrolling, it could be social media. You could be, curious as to what other people are doing, because Gemini is a curious sign, likes to know, wants to know what's going on. So it could be, looking at other people's social media to see what they're doing. Could be playing out for you. Now this is the second house for you. Second house about where you make your money, how you feel secure and nurtured and safe, and being in your comfort zone here, Taurus. And with this energy coming in with everything, it's the Sun, it's Uranus being freedom and unconventional. It's also love here with the Venus sitting in this energy as well of the Gemini sign in your second house. So it could be bringing in areas around finding balance and fairness within relationships, and or being comfortable in a relationship. So it's about sitting in that comfy area of, you know, the people around you and being who you enjoy the company of and like to be around. Now here we're seeing the Eight of Cups in the reverse position. It's saying, you know, thinking about moving away from things, but not sure if you want to leave things unfinished. Now the Fool is in the upright position, and the Fool is the start of a journey, the start of a new journey. Perhaps you don't have the experience that you had in the past. It could be like brand new energy. There could be like a naive energy to this. It could be about taking risks. It could be moving out of your comfort zone, Taurus. We need to move through and start to take more risks and move out of that comfort zone here, especially because we've got so many planets playing out in this second house for you, which is where you make your money, where you feel you can provide for yourself, your skill level. Perhaps you could be learning new skills here. You could be, you know, getting more knowledge or information to up your skills here, to get more skills and more resources around you. Now with the Six of Cups in the reverse position, it's saying, you know, you could be leaving the past behind, especially with this one here, walking away but not wanting to walk away from things that are not finished. Here it's saying you need to let go of the past, and maybe it is time to move through those and move into new energy here. We have, moving into your sign, Taurus, we have Mars. Mars is very motivating energy. It wants to come in and give you this big boost of energy and say, okay, let's move. So that's your first house for you, Taurus. So it's like make a move or a change, all about you. So how the world sees you, how you see the world, your physical appearance. Mars is coming in and saying time to do something about your physical appearance. So your health, your the way you look. It's about changes in that area. Mars wants to inspire you and motivate you, and it wants to give you that energy to do something. Also new passion in life, passion to do things and achieve things. Now I'm feeling here, so we've got the Wands, the Eight of Wands in the reverse position. Don't get caught up in the impulsiveness of Mars. It's saying don't rush in. So in the reverse position, it's saying this motivating energy of Mars wants you to just do it now. Just go and just do it. It's that energy of that really fast-paced energy, which doesn't sit too well with your comfort zone, slow moving energy. So it's saying just don't be pushed around, don't be bullied into anything. It's about doing things, moving through at your own pace here with this energy. New moon in Gemini is about new opportunities. It's about time to do your affirmations and think about where you want to be over this current month. Think about what your goals are for the month. Be nice and slow with them. But if you're having to take the fool's leap here and start moving forward, so here we're looking at what it is we want to move forward for over this current month, because we have a new moon. So it's thinking about that, and it's about understanding it's not about the past, it's about the future. So it's a really good foundation on the 6th of June with the new moon in Gemini to think about what you want to be doing in the future, how you want to express yourself, how you want to move forward, what skills you'd like to have, and work on those things. So hopefully this made sense to you, Taurus. I will see you again next week for your astrology reading. Welcome Gemini, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. This is your astrology reading for the week ahead. We have quite a lot of planets in your sign, Gemini. It's a very busy stellium going on there. There's lots of activity, which means lots of new mental stimulation going on around you. This is all playing out in your first house. This is all about you, what you want to do for yourself, how you want to be seen by the world, new ideas around your look. New ideas coming in or opportunities around you for learning new things about yourself, learning new skills, learning and questioning others. It could also be social media and having a look at what everybody else is doing, because Gemini does like to know what's going on with everybody else. So here we're looking at protecting your heart. Here's a wild card from the cups. So here a lot of emotional energy that we're having to protect here as well, especially because I've got this card here about to fall out, and this is the Seven of Wands in the reverse position. It's about energy coming at you. Now what I'm feeling this is all those planets sitting in your first house. Gemini ascendants. So it's like you feel bombarded by all of this information, all this knowledge and information or energy that's playing out in your first house. So it's saying you just need to protect yourself from that. Be open to changes and be open to opportunities, but don't be too bombarded by all this energy rushing in around you. Now we've got small steps. So here with the Knight of Pentacles in the upright position is saying just take small steps. Baby steps is what it's saying. We also have the Knight of Wands, and that's in the reverse position. It's saying just practice restraint. Again, they're saying the same thing. So the Knight of Wands is normally the one that charges forward, but he's in the reverse position, so he's not charging forward right now. Now the Knight of Pentacles is normally the slow rider, and he doesn't charge forward too fast. He's in the upright position, and he's saying that's the energy we want you to take right now. Nice and slow, baby steps, hold back a little bit, don't just go full on into this energy. Now we have, and I say that because we've got Mars in Taurus, moving into Taurus on the 10th over this week. So that's in your house before Gemini, so your 12th house, and that looks at, you know, what you need to dissolve and what you need to let go of. So here it's saying, it's getting you to assess what it is that you've moved through and perhaps you need to let go of it. It's also asking you to assess your boundaries and what you need to, where you need boundaries. So it's asking you to assess those things here with this energy. So most of all, new moon coming in on the 6th is saying set your goals and intentions for the month ahead. Don't take on too much, go at a nice slow pace and take it slow, but nice small steps, but set your goals for the month ahead. Thank you for joining me, Gemini. I will see you again next week for your astrology reading. Welcome Cancer, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. We have got a big stellium of planets playing out in Gemini, which is your 12th house, Cancer Ascendants. So there's a lot of activity going on around there. Now your 12th house is all about your boundaries. It's about working with spirit. It's about meditating, getting in touch with your higher self, your spirit team, and tapping into those energies and not having the boundary between your physical realm and your spiritual realm. So lots of planets happening right here for you. So you could be getting a big download of information coming in from the other side. It could be like really tapping into that energy or wanting to meditate, wanting to do yoga, wanting to really get in touch with your spiritual side of yourself here is what could be playing out for you, Cancer. Now we had the new moon on the 6th of June, which is tomorrow. So this new moon in Gemini is asking you to take a look at what your plans and goals are for the month ahead. Now it is sitting in your 12th house right now if you're an ascendant Cancer. So that's asking you to think about what your goals are for perhaps your spiritual pursuits, your meditation, your yoga, and getting in and making some steps here. It's saying, but don't overload yourself here. We've got the 10 of Wands and it's saying don't overload yourself, don't take on too much. 12th house is about letting go, dissolving boundaries. It's about having boundaries and saying no. It's about dissolving things that are not right for you. Ace of Swords means cut your cords. It's cutting. It can be new ideas coming in because it's Gemini. Gemini's lots of ideas, lots of planets here. So I was very busy with mental activity. Ace of Swords is new mental activity, new mental clarity. But it can also be cutting cords because it's related to your 12th house of dissolving things that is not needed anymore or that is holding you down, making you feel heavy, not allowing you to be free in the spirit world or free in both, you know, being able to bounce between the material world and the spiritual world. What's holding you down? You need to cut some cords here. So this is playing out for you. Now we also have Taurus energy here with Mars going into Taurus on the 10th of June. This is playing out this week. This could be causing you a sense of struggling to achieve. We've got the Ace of Wands in the reverse position. Not moving forward, not budging. Could possibly be because you've got too much going on here. Now I'm feeling also that it's playing out in your 11th house of community, new projects. You could have too many projects going on just for you to actually move forward and feel like you're not achieving, you're not finishing one project before you move on to the next one. It's like there's a lot going on. It's again about boundaries, about taking on only what you can handle and letting go of what's finished or letting go of what's no longer needed for you, Cancer, in this current week. Most importantly, we have the new moon in Gemini, and that's from tomorrow. So that's a great time to set the intentions for the month ahead. Think about, you know, what your spiritual pursuits are, what your goals are for your meditating, and thinking about setting those goals and intentions for you for the month ahead. So thank you for joining me, Cancer, Sun, Moon and Ascendant. I will see you again next week for your astrology reading. Welcome Leo, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. We have very busy planets in Gemini. We have a stellium of planets in Gemini right now. For you, that is your 11th house, if you're a Leo ascendant. So what that means for you is lots of projects, lots of community activities, wanting to be out in the community, wanting to be around people. It's a very social energy because it's Gemini. It's very it's about learning skills from others. It's about teaching others, questing. It could be social media because it's also about wanting to know what everybody else is doing. So you could be scrolling through social media, checking out what's going on with everybody. Here we've got a bit of juggling going on here with the Two of Pentacles in the upright position. You could be juggling finances here, but you could also be juggling between what everybody else is doing and what you're doing. So it's like a sense of, you know, juggling your projects here and how much time you've got going on here with the 11th house. Now we have balance because we have the Temperance card. She's in the reverse. Here it's showing control issues, but I'm feeling it's energy around balance, issues around balancing and getting enough time to do everything that's coming up around you. We have Mars moving into Taurus on the 10th of June. So that's bringing in this big energy of let's get it done, let's get it started, let's do it. It's that kind of really hyper energy, and it just wants to achieve. It wants to motivate you, and it wants to, you know, be competitive, and it wants to do things. Here it's saying with the Strength in the reverse card, it's saying you need to let go and surrender to this beautiful energy that's coming in. Beautiful Mars energy coming into Taurus and in your 10th house, which is your career house, what you do in life. There's this great new opportunities around moving you forward, encouraging you to pursue your dreams or your goals here. So I'm feeling most importantly though, we have the new moon in Gemini this month tomorrow. So this is a great time to set your intentions for the month ahead. I'm feeling for you it's about your community, your projects, in getting out there in the community, being around other people. So it's about setting intentions here with this. Now we've got these great new ideas coming in because it's Gemini. Gemini's busy in the mind, and here I'm seeing the Hermit in the reverse position. So it's not a time to sit back by yourself and do nothing. It's a time to get out there amongst it, get out there amongst the people, get in the community, shine your light, show what you can do here, show your skills. Beautiful energy for this. So thank you so much for joining me, Leo, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. I will see you again next week. Welcome Virgos, Sun, Moon and Ascendant sign. We've got a stellium of planets happening in Gemini right now. It's where the Sun is sitting, but it's also sitting with other planets there right now. So there's big energies playing out around that area. Now this is 10th house for you. 10th house for you is about your career, your role in life, what you do in life, how you're seen, the things you do. Now this is about making things happen. We've got a Queen of Wands here in the upright position. She's strong, she's powerful, she's motivated, she's impulsive, she is the energy of getting in and doing things, making things happen. That's her energy. So this time right now with this Gemini energy, there's lots of planets in Gemini in your 10th house of your career or your job. It's a great opportunity now for you to be decisive. It's about taking action. It's about getting things done here. Because we've got the Two of Swords in the reverse position, it's about no longer sitting on the fence with things and being in a position of not knowing what's going on. It's about standing up and taking action here, not sitting on the fence. Great energy around you, Virgo, getting things done. So taking steps and moving forward here. We have got Mars moving into Taurus on the 10th. Now, Mars moving into Taurus, we've got a Queen and a King of Swords. Now, this is both in the upright position and both representing Gemini, because because Gemini is the swords. It's all about communication, the mind, the busyness in the mind. We've got the king and the queen here. Powerful, powerful energies for you in your career, in your job. You need to really move forward. Look at all these court cards here. Kings and queens energy here, and all these planets sitting in your 10th house of career. Big opportunities. Time for you to take action. Time for you to go after your dreams and move into what you want to do. If you want a promotion, go for it. It's time for you to do what you want to do here. Move into your purpose and your attention and what you want to do. Action is the big key word here for you, Libra. Yes, Virgo. Okay, so we have Taurus, as I said, Mars moving into Taurus. That energy is motivated, so it plays out here with this energy of making things happen. So I hope, most important here, we've got the new moon in Gemini tomorrow, making intentions for the month ahead. Here it is about sitting down and working out where you want to be in your career. What do you want to do? What it is that your role in life that makes you feel good. What do you want to do? Start taking steps. Make the most of this big energy here right now and just take action. So thank you so much for joining me, a Virgo, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. Welcome Libra, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs to your astrology reading for the week ahead. We have got a big stellium of planets in the sign of Gemini, which means there's lots going on mentally, mental activity. Now you're also an air sign, so you're familiar with this energy of thinking and ideas and creativity, all that kind of thing coming through for you. Now I'm also feeling that we've got this playing out in your 9th house. This is expansion, your house of new knowledge and information. It's about learning deeper, going bigger with your information and your career or your philosophical beliefs, going deeper into your spirituality, learning more. It's about taking on new knowledge here. We've got Gemini. Gemini is lots of planets here, meaning lots of questing, lots of wanting new information, lots of questioning the way the world is, thinking about your place in the world, your motivation, what motivates you, why are you here, what's your role, what is your goals, why are you here, what's your purpose. This is all playing on for you. Now I have the 5 of Cups, and this is about loss and regrets. So it could be that you're thinking about regrets of paths you didn't take, or your energy around your purpose, and do you feel like you've done everything to fulfill your purpose? Could be playing out for you. Now we've got the King of Pentacles in the reverse position, just asking you to control your spending. Here it's about practicing restraint on the physical energy here. So it's about where we've got lots of energy playing out on the mental realm. Here it's about pulling back on the physical realm. So it could be more about ideas coming in, lots of ideas, but not actually moving forward with them, not pursuing them. Now it's about building a strong foundation, because we have got the 4 of Pentacles in the upright position. So building a really strong foundation here. We don't want to move forward too fast until we've got a really good foundation set up around you. So all these new ideas and new opportunities coming in around you is asking you to go bigger, expand your ideas, expand your vision, but build really good, strong foundations. It's about making the steps on a smaller scale to build the foundations for how big you're going to be. So that's what you're planning. Now I've got the new moon coming up in Gemini tomorrow, and this is an opportunity to set your intentions for the month ahead. So here we're thinking what we want to be, how big we want to be, and it's about taking small steps here and building really solid foundations. So putting steps into place, making intentions, writing down your goals, writing how you're going to achieve your goal and the small steps you need to take to get to them. Now we've also got the Death card, and that's in the upright position, and all that means is changes. We've got changes coming. Embrace those changes, beautiful changes to help you on your path, to help you find your meaning, to help you find your purpose. It could be around travel, it could be to expand your horizons, it could be to change your philosophical thinking. Perhaps that's your mindset's changing around what your beliefs are. This could all be playing out for you. We've got Mars going into Taurus. Mars energy is very motivated, and that is going into your 8th house, so where you want to go deep. So here it's about uncovering hidden truths here, and it's motivating you to expand your vision and go big here with the 3 of Wands, thinking about expanding and going bigger. But as I said, small foundations. This energy of Mars coming in is quite energetic and impulsive. It wants to push you and encourage you to move forward, but the energy here is about sitting that Pentacles energy of building up a really good firm base, making any changes that you need to make. Don't be afraid to walk away from things that are not working for you, because it's all about getting to your vision, getting to your dreams ahead, setting intentions, making really good foundations and small stepping stones that you can take to get to the bigger vision of where you want to be. So thank you so much for joining me, Libra. I will see you again next month for your astrology reading, your next week for your astrology reading. Welcome, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant signs. We have a lot of planets in a stellium in Gemini right now. For you, this is your 8th house. This is your house of uncovering hidden truths, going deep with things. You could be looking into hidden mysteries, looking into the occult, looking into different things that maybe not everybody else would look into. So uncovering things about yourself, uncovering truths about who you really are, what your mission is, what your intention is. We're walking away from some things here with the 8 of Cups. We're not being afraid to walk away from what's not working. So we're looking at willpower here as well, having the willpower to walk away from things that are not good for us. So this energy here is what's going on around you with this big stellium of planets. Now they're happening in Gemini, so it's lots of ideas, lots of knowledge. It's about questioning and understanding why things happen the way they happen, and questioning what you need to walk away from and not engage in anymore. Now what we've got, the 5 of Swords is in the reverse position, saying step away from conflict. So again, it's saying there's some things that you need to walk away from here, and you need to say no. Here we've also got all these cards are lining up, and they're saying the 10 of Wands in the reverse position is saying there's some things you need to say no to. You need to stand in your own willpower, in your own strength, and say, okay, this is not good for me. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not taking on your energy, or I'm not doing this anymore. It's not good for me. You know, you're walking away from some things in a good way, making the most of these opportunities. Now we have the new moon in Gemini tomorrow. This is an opportunity for you to set your intentions and your goals for the month ahead. Now for you, this is playing out in your 8th house, as I said. So it's about really going deep here, really looking at the psyche of yourself, looking at what makes you tick, what makes you feel good. It's about not being afraid to go deep here and standing in your own strength and power to spread your wings to what is good for you. So no more hiding in the shadows. It's about showing who you really are and saying no where you need to. So standing in this Scorpion energy and being powerful, being in your own willpower and saying no to the things that are not good for you, and moving through that. So thank you for joining me, Scorpio. I will see you again next week for your astrology reading. Welcome, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant signs. This is your week ahead. We have got a lot of planets playing out in the sign of Gemini. For you, this is your 7th house, house of relationships and working with other people. So there's a lot going on for you right now in this area. I'm feeling here we've got the World card is in the reverse position. It's saying there's some things you're not quite completing. That's like you come back to it. So it could be that at this time you're not going to get certain projects finished. You're not going to be able to get through to certain people because we're in the house of relationships. So that could be an energy of not getting through or not achieving, not conquering, not being able to see a resolution at this time, but you'll come back to it. You'll get back to that. You've got other things that are more important, namely being your Ace of Cups in the reverse position, saying your energy is a little bit low. You're a bit drained. You're a bit drained by maybe the people around you. Certain people's dramas and energies maybe have been draining you, and you've just really at this time thinking, I need a break from that. I'll come back to it later. I just need to fuel me right now. So we've got Mars moving in to Taurus, and that's causing some kind of motivation. It's causing really motivated energy here, but I'm feeling it's motivated for you to work out what is good for you. So to go deep into, even I'm thinking it could be like the Hermit card, where it's like asking you to go deep at this time and just kind of like hibernate, get away from the energy of other people at this time, and work out what's good for you. Fuel yourself here, get in touch with yourself is what I'm feeling this energy is right now for you. It's motivating you to get in touch with the deeper part of yourself, who you really are, what is good for you, and then you'll come back to it. You'll be rejuvenated and you'll be able to come back to everybody else's dramas. So thank you so much for joining me, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. I will see you again next week. Welcome Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. Okay, we have got a lot playing out in the sign of Gemini right now. Big stellium of planets happen there, and that's happening in your 6th house. Service to others, also health. So we could be getting some kind of indication of what you need to balance, because we have Venus there around your own health. What is good for you and where you need to get more balance. Here we've got the 9 of Swords. Now the 9 of Swords is stressing and analyzing. Gemini is such a big planet of a busy mind, lots of activity going on mentally. There's a lot of planets sitting there, so it's saying there's a lot going on mentally for you. Could be struggles, you could be not dealing with it so well. Now Capricorn, you're more practical, but having all this energy coming in on a mental state could be really just throwing you. It could be giving you issues around sleeping, but it could be, you know, keeping you up. It could be too much going on. It's like the energy's too fast and you're like, okay, I don't really want to deal with this right now. But this is what's playing out with this stellium in Gemini. Being in your 6th house could be causing sleep problems, health problems, being tired kind of energy there for you. Now, it could also be service to others as well. It could be bringing in opportunities or ideas around you working with other people, or you quenching that thirst for helping other people. Healing people, nurturing people, guiding people, teaching people, because this is all Gemini. So this energy around you, so this new ideas around that. So that could be playing on your mind as well, or lots of activity going on around thinking about how you can get out there and service to others, do things for the world, do things for people, heal them, nurture them, guide them, teach them. Now I'm feeling also, because we have Mars moving into Taurus on the 10th of June, this energy here is quite impulsive. Now here it's got the Page of Pentacles in the reverse position saying don't procrastinate. So this Mars energy is fueling you, saying, okay, let's do it. We've got all these great new ideas coming in. We've got all these things, opportunities, or wanting to get this thirst for knowledge, or this thirst for, you know, communicating with other people, being around other people, helping other people, maybe teaching other people. We're getting these ideas, and the Page in the reverse position is saying, let's do this. And so is Mars in Taurus. Mars is saying where you're normally sitting comfortable in your Taurus energy, in this Taurus kind of energy, it's saying we're moving out of that comfort zone and we're moving. We've got this clear path ahead here with the moon in the reverse position. It's saying blinders are coming off. We're now starting to see a clear path of what we want to do to feel nurtured and fulfilled in this life, and it's time to take action with that and do that now. The moon, the new moon, is sitting in Gemini tomorrow. Great opportunity to set your intentions for the month ahead. And here we're looking at how we can move forward with our goals and move forward with our health and what's good for us, nurturing ourselves, but also how we can teach others or how we can engage with other people. So thank you so much for joining me, Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. I will see you next week. Welcome Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. I'm so sorry, I forgot you last week. And I'm a Aquarius Ascendant here. So here we're looking at a lot of planets in the 5th house for you. 5th house is about finding joy, finding fun, finding adventure, pleasure seeking. So finding joy in the world and pleasure, igniting passions and senses here. And this energy is playing around because we've got Gemini full of planets. There's a big stellium of planets happening here. So this energy is coming in and it's sparking your curiosity. It's sparking your interest in how you can get more fun out of life, how you can get more joy in life. Are you having a really balanced life? Here we've got the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse position, and it's saying maybe you work too hard. Maybe it's all about, you know, you don't have that good work-life balance. And here it's about setting intentions, because we have the new moon in Gemini. So here it's a great opportunity tomorrow to set your intentions of how you can get a really good work-life balance, how you can start now focusing on enjoyment and pleasure and the things you enjoy doing, the things that nurture your soul here, and getting that good balance of not working all the time, not feeling like you always have to be busy and always have to be achieving. It's that sense of now finding joy and pleasure and doing the things that you like to do and taking action on them. Ones are generally a very action orientated suit, so it's saying here you need to take action here. I'm not feeling it so being defensive about it. The Seven of Wands in the upright position, it's more about moving past boundaries and hurdles, things that blocks. Even it could be overworking, things that have stopped you from having joy and fun and pleasure. So it's about pushing them to the side now and saying it's my time for joy, it's my time for pleasure. Lots of planets in the 5th house. I'm going to make the most of this energy and say I'm going to have more fun and do the things that I want to do. This is the energy that's playing out for you. We have Mars. I'm dropping your cards here. Sorry, Aquarius. We have Mars moving into Taurus, saying come out of your comfort zone. It's now about moving out into the world. It's about revealing who you really are. With the High Priestess in the reverse position is saying it's being an open book, opening up the book, turning the pages, opening a new chapter, finding about getting in touch with who you really are and starting to reveal that and reveal that in a way that brings you joy and pleasure and ignites the senses in you. So here we've got the Knight of Swords in the reverse position, deliberating. There's a bit of holding back here. It's about thinking about things carefully. With being a sword suit, with the Gemini is swords. It's air sign, so it's all about ideas coming in. So there could be lots of ideas coming in, and it's about lots of ways that you are looking to find enjoyment, to find fun, to find creativity. 5th house is also your house of creativity, so you could be getting lots of new creative ideas. And me personally, as an Aquarius ascendant, that is definitely happening for me. I've got all these projects on the go that are creative projects, and it's like I just want to get them done, but I also want to do some things for me as well. So I can completely understand this energy. So it's about holding back some of this energy from the creative projects to make sure that you're having fun yourself. So thank you so much for joining me, Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. I will see you next week for your astrology reading. Welcome Pisces, Sun, Moon and Ascendant signs. This is your astrology reading for the week ahead. Now we have a lot of planets right now in Gemini. Big stellium of planets. For you, this is your 4th house if you're a Pisces ascendant. So here it's all about 4th house of home, family. There could be a lot going on around your home. Ideas about moving, renovating, changing things within your home. It could be also around your family as well. There could be things about lots going on playing out with family members around you. Here with the King of Pentacles in the upright position, this is saying be wise with money. Now here I'm feeling it's material possessions here with the King with the Pentacle suit. So here we're looking at thinking about maybe things around you. So your comfort, your zone, your sanctuary, your home. So we're looking at the things around your home and thinking about ways you'd like to spend money on things in your home, maybe extensions or a new home or moving. And there's some way that this is related to your home here and having material possessions. They're saying be wise, of course, but there is that energy of wanting to have nice things, wanting to have material possessions. Now with the 9 of Cups in the upright position, it's saying dream is now reality. This is the wish card in the tarot. So it's about the wishes and making things happen. It's doing things. So we have the new moon in Gemini tomorrow. So this is a good time to sit down and make your intentions for the month ahead. Think about being your 4th house of your home. What's going to work well around your home? What plans do you have for your home, the way you're living, the way, you know, where you live, your family, what's your goals here with that. Now this is if you're an ascendant. If you're not, it's not ascendant, it could be any area of your life. We're making plans for the month ahead for you, Gemini, in the Gemini kind of way, which is lots of ideas coming through, lots of energy coming through, and how to make the most of it. I would say make notes here and make more actionable steps here, because the energy is quite mental. There's a lot coming in here. It's not so much physical energy where things get achieved, it's more mental energy here. Now a bit of emotional energy here as well, with the cups being so many cups, so there could be quite a lot of emotional energy going on around you. The Seven of Wands is in the upright position, saying defend yourself. To me this feels like it's a bombard of energy coming in Gemini, in your 4th house. So it could be quite a lot of energy. It could be family members here. It could be things playing out around your family, and it's quite intense, a lot of things going on. So it's not quite defending yourself, it's just a bombardment of energy around your home and your family. Mars is moving into Taurus on the 10th of June, and that is just saying we've got the Hierophant. So this keeps making you more motivated to learn more, to get more skills, to increase your level of understanding of things, to ask questions, to seek knowledge here. Now, especially because we've got that Hierophant in the upright position, it's saying get more education. Now, being Taurus, being your 3rd house, this is about communication, expression, learning. So we're taking this opportunity from the 10th. You really need to quench that hunger for knowledge that you've got coming up, or it's a great opportunity for you to learn new skills or learn new things here. So thank you so much for joining me, Pisces. I will see you again next week for your astrology reading.